To me though, when kind of like music, I always look at it like art. You know what I'm saying? Cause you figure, like, with art, it comes from expression, no matter if it's in a form of dance, form of, you know, actual art pieces, drawings, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You have an art for it, meaning you got a knack for it. So, I can remember in fucking, the reason why I want to say this shit is because, like, I remember, like, okay, somebody asked a question, it was about Chief Keef and shit like that, like the whole Bang 3 shit, you know what I mean, we still waiting for that shit to, you know, drop. So, I always said that he not a stupid nigga, and a lot of people be like, they don't get what I'm saying with that. Chief Keef, if people wasn't, as far as in my opinion, if corporations wasn't afraid of the violent part of it from where he come from, they can make some money with that nigga. His drawings and shit, I don't really know, like, I don't count artists or people pockets, period, though, but I just feel like that art shit he do is very underrated. If he do it, though. Just them art pieces he be having hanging up, or if he have somebody else that do it. Either way, it's a part of him. That's still a business at the end of the day. I know he did some dope shit, like with an art gallery, you know what I mean? When I seen that shit, I thought that was pretty ill. And I'm like, man, this nigga's kind of like, he's smart as shit, and people don't see it. I mean, look at his music. Like, I guarantee you, this year alone, not even trying to do it, you know 10 songs by this nigga that you got right now that you like right now. If not 10, at least 5. Anybody, I don't care who you are. So, I don't understand when people be like, Pete whack, or why the fuck you listen to him. It was just hella questions, like when he first came out and shit, and he garbage, and it's like, what is you looking at him for as a rapper? You know what I mean? And somebody even said that Kanye, like when that Kanye shit, this was, you know, even back then, I'm gonna speak on that, like, I don't look at it as Kanye helped that nigga get, you know what I'm saying, to the point where he at now. He probably opened up a little bit more ears. But he didn't pick him there. Like, before everybody went crazy over it, he had, you know, joints on his other shit. You know what I mean? The Bang joint. It's another song he had where he got on a North Face coat. I think it's black. North Face coat's called Hell. It's like some, that's every day. Some, she wanna chill with Sosa, but not every day. Blah, 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 blah. I be buying Tonka, like shit like that. Like back then, he had millions of views on that shit already. So it's like, I didn't get when people were saying that shit. But I see what people say where he kind of like fell off. Yeah, a little bit, because that, like, that lean shit, that shit did kind of affect that nigga in a minute. You know what I mean? And he a real one because he admitted the shit. When Bang 2 came out and Almighty Soul and shit, and I kept it lit, like, that shit wasn't that good. Because it's like, you can hear it, like, man, this nigga was hella high, leaned up and shit. It reminds you of when Lil Wayne used to be on the shit. But the only difference is Wayne, when he was off that shit, that nigga made some dope-ass records. Hate him or love him. When Lil Wayne was in his fucking zone, them years, man, then was he created some of the most craziest songs, nigga, you'll ever fucking hear in your life. Period. And the same thing with Chief Keef. Like, listen to, like, the shit that went crazy. People don't want to admit it. It ain't just even in Chicago, it's like everywhere. That Finito song is crazy. You know, to me. Another song to me that's kind of underrated. Sosa Chamberlain is my shit. What's the other joint? Earned It. Crazy. That beat fucking bananas. You know what I mean? Psych Ward is still my shit right now. Listen to that shit like at least 5 times a day. So it's like, if people actually listen, like the production, you know, his flow, it's the same reason why you like other artists. Any artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fanboy of this thing. I'm just saying why you like artists. Like, he does something when it comes to certain beats, his flow. You know what I mean? That's really what it be about artists, is how they sound on a production and make it, you know, whatever. Like, if you go in there and be like thinking he Nas or some shit, then you're going to be disappointed. But it's just like, it's art. It's how he expressing himself. And that's the reason why you should appreciate anybody, you know, good or whatever you consider bad, because it's their art, they're expressing themselves. Like, people look at Macaroni Time like that was a stupid-ass song. If you really listen to what he's saying, that shit is kind of crazy. Like, you thinking right now, like, this nigga sound crazy. He trying to say Chief Keef is a dope-ass rapper. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying as far as the reason why we like artists. Like, that melody is crazy, that Macaroni Time. When I first heard it, that shit, you know, when he had that Ring Around the Rosies, First Day Out was still my shit. It just, look how the production is. It's so, like, it reminds you how Busta Rhymes used to get on all them joints. Like, Give Me Some More. You know what I'm saying? Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Dangerous. Like, shit like that. Like, you know, you hear those type of beats. You know what I mean? Not saying that he is, like, an animated type rapper, but when Chief Keef is on certain beats, that nigga can, you know what I mean, be like, you gon' groove, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be like, damn, that shit crazy. You know what I mean? Like, especially if people, like, since that seems to be the new thing, drinking lean and all that shit, and Zans and all that shit, like, you motherfuckers be feeling a certain kind of way, some of that shit would go. You know what I mean? So I understand that part, but it just be like, when they say that certain rappers for the drill shit, you know what I mean, they don't really like to mention that nigga, and it's like, how could you not say him? You know, it's like, I don't really get it. You know, a lot of people probably don't even like drill music. But he, I mean, all of them, Bibby, Dirt, SD, Lil Reese, you know what I'm saying? Even sometimes Ball Out, Tato, Capo, when they really want to, and Fredo, like when they want to, you know what I mean, that old shit, how I used to be like, man, them niggas should really just get back and laugh, Young Chop. You know, it's like, that's magic. That's like Kanye and Jay. You feel me? As far as the production, with what goes well together. That's a fact. We know Chop, Young Chop, and Chief Keef go well together. Nothing they do can fail. So that's kind of like, you know, the Snoop and Dre type. I don't understand why they won't connect now. They all did their own thing. That's cool, but that's like a movement. That's the only thing in Chirac or Chicago that I didn't understand why that wasn't a bigger movement, like how Dip said, how, because that's this generation. I was like, damn, it's like, it's there, but it's not there. And I'm like, I didn't understand that shit. Like the Glory Boys, like that was dope, that little name shit, but we always see Crew's name change or whatever. And then it's like Glow Gang, like, all right, I get it, but it's like the gang on the end with today's age, it's like, you know, you can't really market because of that word. They don't go after that. I think Glory Boys is pretty ill, but I don't know. I just see a lot of shit that you do, a lot of moves, and that's what I'll be like, man, like, this nigga should, it sound crazy, but he should open an art gallery. I think that nigga, he like art. Like, him, even Chris Brown, that art shit, like, that shit ill. It's like, it's, why, and the new moves of the people that's rapping, as far as the new generation, you know what I mean? So, why people don't really get with that. I get technology came, but it's just, I don't get it. In my era, it wasn't like that. Like, we can like more than one rapper. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can like Cash Money, No Limit. It wasn't, oh, I'll go with this, go with that. It's like, that era, my era was like dope. And it's just like, when you fuck with a movement, like No Limit had their run. You know, Cash Money had their run. Rough Riders had their run. You know, Diddy. But they all, you know, at the same time with, you know, Lil Wayne is out, or Bad Boys out, Rockefeller's out, Rough Riders, like, that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got Busta Rhymes over here. There's so many motherfuckers, and then it's just like, now it's like, you wish you can just see that. Because that kind of shit, like, I don't know, Chief Keef and them, that all them niggas, King Louis, like, all them, like, that the whole drill shit should have been, like, big, a movement. Like I always said, none of them niggas should have gotten to the whole bullshit. As far as, I get it, because that's the culture, but it's like, niggas, like, all of them niggas, like, they could have ran the industry for a cool little minute. That whole shit with the drill shit. Like, no, that's too violent and everything. Look, trust me, hip-hop we've heard way worse than, you know, the shit that they saying. You know what I mean? So if you look at it from then to now, this shit is lighter compared to what we consider dope. And don't miscrew my words. What I'm saying is just like, now it's, all right, it's cool to say that, and it's supposed to be like, oh my God, that's some horrible shit. You know, that's horrific. What the hell are they talking about? But look how they killing the melody. King Louis good for that shit. His shit go. Like the whole Tony mixtape, beats is fucking crazy on that joint. But when you listen to the lyrics, it's all violent shit. But the way they put it with, you know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker that's not really listening and understanding, it's got a nice melody. It like, you know what I mean? They're not really fucking with the lyrics. But when you really listen to the lyrics, and then, you know, for people that understand what they're saying, that shit is dope too. But it's just like, damn, nigga, look at, that shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, all of them done put out shit to where it's dope. Dirk, Reese, everybody, Bibby, especially Lil Herb, him, you know, with Dreezy. I fuck with Dreezy. You know what I mean? BBO here. Katie got bands. Sasha Go Hard. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all of them, Montana 300, like, it's just something that, you know, I just always feel like Chicago, that should have been the new Chicago. You know what I mean? Kind of what Kanye did when he came out, but he was like, that was Chicago then, this Chicago now, and you know what I mean? Like, that should have been the next generation. It just wasn't really pushed like that. But that's just how I feel about the shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy the shit that go on over there. You know, that's tragic. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's about music. Stay positive, you know what I mean? So, if it could have been a movement like Go Gang and all the movements, you know, that shit would have been ill. Like, it should be a tour. I don't know why it was never a tour. Rock Nation and, you know what I mean? Should have definitely, not Rock Nation, Live Nation. Like, that should have put together. Like, Hove and 50, all them niggas should have seen that and, like, invest in that. Like, that shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? Or put them in a situation to propel they, you know what I mean? Excuse the whole slang shit. It just, I'm not trying to hurry up and say hella shit without some people not getting what I'm saying. But it's just questions people be asking. I'm just remembering them all and just talking about it. It's just my feel of music, I guess. In a sense, like a journal. Just little sporadic moments for what shit that be on my mind. It's basically a conversation just recorded. Not a conversation recorded, but me talking recorded. You know what I mean? Or just call it me thinking out loud. Smoking and thinking, fuck it. Call it that. That's basically what it is. But, I don't know. Hopefully Bang 3 is dope. I still wish the Illuminati 3 was doper than what it was. I mean, now I didn't listen to it enough, but it got at least 5 songs on that shit I really rock with. I just feel like Tony was fucking incredible. That was a masterpiece. That shit should have been sold in stores. Cause that's a crazy ass project. And nigga did the videos with it too. Chief Keef, like, do videos. That's the thing I miss too, like, videos. Like, now it's the technology. These niggas should be shooting videos to everything. I think 50 showed niggas you can do a video of every song if you really want to. Especially you can do a fucking music video on an iPhone. So, with the right editing squad, you know what I mean? So, I didn't really get why it ain't more videos. Because he got songs that I want to hear. Like, get videos to Sosa. Especially that nigga on, even Sorry for the Wait too. I mean, Sorry for the Wait, that shit. And, what's that other fucking project that nigga got? Some shit off, I don't know, I wouldn't say that project. I mean, Bang 2 was whatever, but, I don't know. It just, I feel like he don't produce enough videos for these songs. Like Psych Ward, I ain't seen a video for Psych Ward. I don't even know if he got one. But he definitely need a song for that. He got a video for Earned It. He got a video for Social Chamber. I don't get why he ain't got a video for that joint. He's flipping. He needed a better team around him to let him know, like, yo, this song go. Because a lot of this shit, I'd be like, it should have had a video for it. It should have been promoted. Why he picked that song over that song? I don't know. There should be a coordinator over there to just like, nah, they ain't pick that one. You know what I mean? But what y'all think about the whole drill shit? And when is Lil Herb's mixtape coming out? Falling Like Kobe, like, I'm waiting for that shit. That shit need to hurt and fucking drop. If somebody know when that shit drop, let me know. But, alright, I'll holler at y'all, man.